If you thought the Syrian war was ending, think again. Welcome to what the head of the UN calls hell on earth. Ghouta, Syria, a rebel-held district just outside Damascus where life and death have lost meaning. The area's been besieged and pummeled for years, but since Sunday night, it's been a state-sponsored campaign of mass slaughter. President Assad and his Russian ally are accused of unleashing all-out war against the people of Ghouta. Over 400 have been killed just this week. Almost a quarter of them are children. Saeed al-Masri is a rescue worker here. 2 weeks ago, he rushed to the scene of one airstrike, only to discover his own home hit. And his little baby boy wounded.
Found my son injured by pieces of glass and wood. He's my only child. I've been impatiently waiting for him for 4 years, and God blessed me with him. I walked in and saw him here on this pillow, injured in the face and head.
3-month-old Ibrahim suffered shrapnel wounds from the blast. But in Ghouta, where death is never far away, this almost passes for good luck. Saeed showed us where little Ibrahim had been sleeping when the blast happened. Today, the baby boy's doing well, but in Ghouta, there are no happy endings. As the bombs continue to fall, as rescue workers scramble to help, and children plead from collapsing buildings. The destruction's captured by cameramen like Deir el-Din Samut. But this week when he was filming, he saw his own uncle's house flattened by regime bombing. Trapped inside, his grandmother, his pregnant aunt, and her 4 young children. Where are they? He shouts at his uncle. They hear screams from under the rubble. It's okay, all is okay, we're coming, he says. The children scream for help, blooded, traumatized and trapped. Pull them out, he says. As rescuers dig deeper, he tries to calm the kids down. We're going to get you out, he promises, as he reaches one of the children and says, give me your hand. Incredibly, everyone was freed from the building, bruised and blooded, but alive. This week, President Assad's army has fired hundreds of missiles and mortars on civilian homes and hospitals, accused of deliberately targeting rescue workers and medics. The regime say their war is against the rebels here, who fired missiles at the capital Damascus, also killing civilians. But only one side has an air force, and the response has been massive, disproportionate and indiscriminate bombardment. Residents call it a living nightmare. I've seen the same tactics used by the government elsewhere in Syria. This was in Aleppo, where fighter jets and helicopters relentlessly attacked civilian areas. In the last few minutes, there have been 2 bomb strikes in this residential neighborhood. Much of it's been abandoned. At the moment, the emergency services have just arrived. The men from the Civil Defense Force have gone into this area to see if there are any civilians who've been injured or even worse, killed. Ghouta is the same area hit in a chemical attack 5 years ago that prompted America to threaten airstrikes. This week has seen the highest death toll in just 48 hours in Syria since that gas attack. Only this time, the world is largely silent.
Okay, now actually the warplane in the sky.
You can hear a plane in the sky right now.
Yeah.
I spoke to a young media activist in Ghouta. Someone told me that the Syrian planes can't fly at night, only the Russian ones.
Yes. Russian warplanes at night and the warplane of Assad regime in the morning.
This latest round, this intensification, began... Was that an explosion?
Yes. Explosion from a Russian warplane.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Noor speaks for most here when he pleads for help. What is your message to the world? What is your message to President Trump?
Stop the Russian warplanes and stop the Assad government, where the warplanes fly and hit the building and the children and the women in East Ghouta. And to whole world, we are not just number, we are human. We are people who want just to live and go to school and just want to live to peace.
Russia is currently blocking a ceasefire resolution at the UN.
Thank you, Mr. President.
America is demanding an immediate end to the fighting and access for aid.
These are not terrorists showing up in these makeshift emergency rooms. These are civilians. They are ordinary people under attack by a barbaric Assad regime that is bent on leaving Eastern Ghouta leveled to the ground.
But Syrians have heard these words before, and the only thing that really changes here is the death toll. For Nightline, I'm Ian Pannell in London.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.